Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a deck review. Hey, today this is my first playing card review. Get it? First? Huh? Chris Ramsay? Huh? Let's get into it. All right, so I just received this deck of cards in the mail yesterday, and the cool thing about the package was I didn't just order one, I ordered two. That's right, I ordered two. I ordered one for me, which I opened, looked at, played with, and the second one that I ordered, I actually ordered for you. And if you would like to win this deck of cards, brand new, still sealed, stick around to the end of the video and I will give you more details. All right, so I'm really excited to bust this open and do the review for you. Also, along the way, I thought, you know what? Let's learn something. Let's learn something together. 3 pearls of wisdom that you can learn from Chris Ramsay and apply to your own creativity. First, playing cards by Chris Ramsay. If you don't know who Chris Ramsay is, you're not on YouTube very much, or you just haven't been around the Magic community or the playing card community. Chris Ramsay's released this first playing cards deck. This is not his first release, but it is his first release out on his own. He has since left Murphy's, then since left Illusionist, and now he is kind of on his own, doing his thing out there in Canada. Yeah, and he's got a great YouTube channel, and if you don't know about it, you should check it out. First, playing cards. This is a collaboration between many people. So Chris Ramsay, of course, is the head guy, designer, creator, inventor, inspiration behind this deck. And then you have Abraham Garcia Sanchez, who is the graphic designer. The cards were printed from the United States Playing Card Company, and the tuck case was printed down at Clove Street Press. The tuck case is all done in a white matte. It has a gold foil cigar band that wraps all the way around. Nothing else there. It's very minimalistic. It is a simplistic design. It says first right across the front, and the only writing on it is the bottom of the tuck case that says First Playing Card Company by Chris Ramsay. Very simplistic design, normal looking deck with a twist. All right, so the first piece of advice I would give is surround yourself with voices that you respect. Surround yourself with voices you respect. Notice that this deck of cards wasn't released from just one person. Chris didn't go into his closet and create in isolation. Nobody creates in isolation. You should have a circle of people that you can go to talk to bounce ideas off of, and when they talk to you, you listen and you take their advice and you improve. And so you should have a teacher, you should have a mentor, you should have peers, all those things. And if you don't have real flesh and blood people that you can poke with a spoon, you should be online, in a Facebook group, on a forum. Create your own community of people on YouTube, whatever you can do to talk to people, bounce ideas off of, show people your magic, show people your cardistry, show people your deck designs, and receive more inspiration. Surround yourself with voices that you respect. These cards are printed from the United States Playing Card Company, and they are done on the super thin traditional stock. Now, why use Bicycle? There's tons of other printers out there. There's tons of other printers out there, and they are all good. There's good printers out there, so why not use one of the other good printers? Because, and this leads to my second point, you should always put out the very best product you can. Always put out the very best product you can. Not 98%, not 99%, 100%. Nothing in this world that is good was ever done fast and cheap. This is why the third rule of magic is practice, 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 because nobody wants to see your magic trick 5 minutes after you got it out of the mailbox. You want to get good reactions, you want to get the best reactions, then you're going to practice your magic trick until it's the best, 100% best. Same thing as if you were going to design a deck of cards, same thing as if you were going to come up with a new cardistry move. You want the things that you do, the things that you put out there on the internet, whether you're putting it out on YouTube, putting it out on Instagram, or putting it out on Facebook, the things you put out should represent the very best you can do. Why put stuff out there on the public for people to criticize if it's not your 100% best? Bicycle makes the best cards. It's proven, hands down. They are consistently the best time and time again. So of course, you gotta use Bike. The back design features the best of both worlds in my opinion, because it kind of looks like a casino back in that it is a repeating pattern of Chris Ramsay's logo, his initials. And it also has the cigar band image in the corners, the little first band there pushing right to the edge. So it kind of has that, you know, edge-to-edge feeling, but it also has a very thin poker border, which a lot of cardists and magicians love. You have a nice thin gold outline around that. It is not a marked back, so please don't ask if it's marked. But this is a back design that looks great in spreads, fans, and flourishes. Now, of course, that's only what the cards look like. You also want to know how they feel. Well, other than me just shoving these through the screen and you being able to grab them, which I can't do, that technology has not been invented yet. I can stick 10 of these cards in a caliper and measure them and compare them against other decks in my collection. So 10 of these in the caliper come to 2.78. 2.78 is very interesting. It is very much in the middle between Chris Ramsay's other two creations. Memento Mori was 2.79 and the Knights deck was 2.76. So, you know, in your fingers, you're probably not going to notice a difference. It's probably going to feel the same. However, 2.78 is the same thickness as the Pink Rounders deck, the Superfly Stardust deck, and the Saturn Hyperspace deck. With this deck, you'll also get 2 gaff cards. You'll get a blank faced card and an extra 4 of spades, which are great for magic tricks. Also with this deck, you'll get 2 original jokers. It's Chris Ramsay's logo, which is a C and an R, and the R kind of turns into a snake. It does say jokers in the corner, and it says Chris Ramsay underneath. And this leads to my third point: put yourself in your work. Put yourself in your work. I want to see you in your creation. When you show me a magic trick or a flourish or even a deck design and you say, ooh, look, I designed this deck of cards, I want to see you in your creation. The best advice that writers always get and receive is write what you know. Write what you know, okay? You, yourself, pull from your own personal experience. Whenever you watch those singing shows and you always hear somebody sing someone else's song, a lot of the time the judges will criticize and say, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear your voice. I don't see what you are bringing to this. Don't just copy other people. Creativity blossoms when you put yourself into your work. Your Ace of Spades is very simple, very simplistic design. You have a nice big center pip and it says first right there in the overlay, and it is also done in gold foil. Your pips and indice cards are going to be completely standard, which makes them perfect for gameplay, magic, and cardistry. The other thing you're going to notice is the deck does not come in a new deck order. It actually comes in Mnemonica Stack. If you're not familiar with Mnemonica Stack, I would highly recommend you look up Juan Tamarí and look at some of the books that he has written. But one simple cut to this deck and it'll be in a memorized deck stack. This is really only beneficial if you're opening a deck of cards in front of your audience, because technically you can put any deck in Mnemonica Stack. So this is only a feature if you unwrap the cards in front of the spectator and then give them a quick false shuffle. Your spectators will think it's all mishmash jumbly-joo, but you will know the order of every card. Awesome? Yes. Your court cards are going to be completely standard as well. However, Chris has done a couple of interesting things. Number one, he's faded out all of the black. So the black kind of recesses into the background as a very soft gray. It almost looks like ghost color. So you have a ghost faces, ghost hands, ghost border, and then you have these beautiful colors that pop through on all the courts. So all the courts are colored with this same kind of olive and dark gray. And I think keeping the pips standard and doing these little tweaks on the aces, the jokers, and the courts is just enough. It's just enough to set this deck apart and say that it is a custom deck, while at the same time giving you all the features that you love for anything you'd like to do with a deck of cards. All right, so you want to know how to pick up your own deck of cards. I'm actually going to do a contest. It's going to be in a couple of days. I'm going to do a contest for this deck, sealed deck. Give it to you because I love you guys. So stick around, keep watching, and you'll find more details about this in the coming days. All right, so that's pretty much everything I can say about first playing cards from Chris Ramsay. Of course, if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. Subscribe to this channel because I do giveaways all the time. I do card giveaways, I do magic giveaways every single month. So if you like free cards and you like free magic, you want to subscribe and you want to hit the notification button so you can be alerted when that happens. See you guys, bye.